Good evening. Welcome to Investigator News. This is the Weather and Lifestyle News Channel. And we're getting into the Christmas season. Maybe a little bit of jingle bells later. I don't know. Um, Octopuses that tear themselves apart. Huh. That one got me. The rats did too. Or, yeah, I think they're rats. Well, what is it about rats? They want to go in herds and they swim. Yeah. Lots of earthquakes. Uh, there's, a few volcanoes that are on the watch right now, Kilauea and a few others, but they're just watching them right now. They're, yellow and orange alerts, which means they could go at any time. So, I might have, I don't have a puppy sitter today. So the puppies might end up with me today. But I know you guys want to see them, right? Yeah. Rocky's getting pretty big, and Jewel was on the show the other night. She busted in and said, "Hey." So, Karen, I don't know if you've seen her or not. Uh, so I don't know. Mm. Um, so how's Karen today? Are we bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? It's Wednesday. Wednesday. A few weeks left to Christmas. I don't have my tree up. I was going to get it up today and have it looking all pretty, and the puppy got a hold of the lights and chewed them up. So now I got to get new lights. The life of having a puppy, yeah, they tend to want to chew on the lights. I think every one dog I've had has chewed my lights. It's something about them. I don't know. Is it the sparklies or what? So we're going to get off to weather. The weather, snow. We got snow coming across. In fact, we got rain heading this way this weekend. So we're looking forward to it. And they're saying, oh, it's not cold enough. It's like, and I looked at the weather and I was like, that's what it usually is here. I mean, we get the rainstorms and we all like, okay, it's cold enough to snow here. Come on, give us our 1 inch. And oh no, we miss out. We miss out until January. So um, uh, more gravies. Oh boy. We get these gravy bones for the dogs. They didn't have them at the store this time. And so we had to get them these little things. And they just swallow them. They, chomp, swallow, chomp, swallow. It's like, no, I need to get bones. Something they can on. Speaking of dogs, we got one that was stuck. It was stuck in the wall. So we'll get to that. All right. So, we got Miss Davis today. And here's our weather.
Well, we have a storm brewing for later this week into this weekend. That's going to bring a little bit of everything. We have a snow element, rain element, and the possibility for severe weather. Now, where we could see severe weather, and we're talking winds, hail, possibility of tornadoes, is going to be down through the south. So that area you see in yellow there through eastern Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, into Mississippi, this is where we could be looking at severe weather. Now, as the storm moves to the east, you can see it's very widespread from the south all the way up to the north. On the far northern edge is where we could get some winter weather out of this. In places like St. Louis, Chicago, you could be looking at some snow, rain, snow, sleet mix for your weekend. So keep that in mind, especially if you're doing some holiday traveling or just out and about this weekend. There's a look at the rainfall, snowfall. Now notice where the rain is, and we will be looking at the potential for some heavy rain and could see some flash flooding through parts of Kentucky, down through Georgia as well, and off to the Carolinas.
Rain, sleet, and snow. It sounds like winter. Yeah, rain, sleet, and snow. Time for the abominable snowman to appear. They even doing that. Remember, they used to show all the Christmas cartoons, and they would run them all through the month of December. Huh. The life and times of Santa Claus. That's my favorite. All right, so let's get to these earthquakes. And William, I even got something about um, Washington coming up. Uh, Now there was, let's see if it's still, yeah, still red. This just appeared within the last 30 minutes in Vanuatu, a 5.0. Um, Boy, I wish the screen was closer. But if I get it closer, I'm in the ocean. for some reason with this. All right, and Eastern New Guinea and Papua New Guinea, 5.1. Then we move over to, oh, got to get the right one. All right, 5.3 in Barcelona, Philippines. Remember, the Philippines had a big one. They had a 5.0 in Claviera. And then they had a 4.6 in Bosco. Then we get up to, there's nothing in Japan. Japan's being quiet, scary. Then we get up, and the most recent one in Alaska was Kodiak Island. That was only a 2.9. A lot of twos. Chickaloon had a 2.9. Southern Alaska, 2.6. Allsworth, 2.5. There's let's see, I'm trying to get them all. Hanok, Alaska, 3.7. Now, right along the coast, we got a lot. Now, White Cities, New Mexico. It says East Flat Top Mountain. They added stuff to the earthquake map now. You can see it has a little thing that came up and tells me pretty much how close and where it's at. So Ocotillo, California got a 3.7. Morro Bay, California, 2.6. Alum Rock, California, 2.5. And it's getting in my way. Searles Valley, California at 2.9. That's all around the Bay Area. Quite a few down in the islands, Puerto Rico, for the ladies from Puerto Rico. We got a 2.5 and another one in Stella, Puerto Rico, 3.2. And there's one in the back. Brenes, Puerto Rico, 3.0. And we had a good size one down in Chile, a 5.0, and then a smaller one in Argentina, 4.3. And then this one here, I thought, I didn't want to forget it. South Shetland Islands, 4.9. That is on the tip of Antarctica going in. You see, I don't know if you guys see my cursor, but you could see, let me bring it up a little bit. It's right on the tip, real close. And it was only about 8 miles deep. So it was very close to Antarctica. Okay. So we've seen a lot of them over there. Oops, we missed one over here. Aden, 4.5. We see that all of the ones around Indonesia down to Vanuatu, they're striking really big. And it's making, to me, it's unsettling for Japan because it should go up and around. You go straight across, and yeah, we did have the one, a 5.0 in Chile, but then it was smaller. Everything straight across is little. They're smaller earthquakes. So I'm really expecting to see Japan, Alaska, and even maybe even Mexico for 5s and 6s over the next 7 days. So earthquakes, yeah. Okay, here we go. On to there is atmospheric river brings flooding to Washington. Heavy rain and flash flooding swept the Pacific Northwest on Tuesday, as an atmospheric river system also brought unseasonably warm temperatures to the region. So I want you guys to see this. So, William, are you flooding? You better roll them pants up or get you some knickers or something. And get some rain boots for that, for Mickey. Um, wow. Um, so there's a giant hole in the sun. And I didn't even, I mean, I knew about it a little bit, and I knew it was about wider than the Earth, 60 Earths, though. And it's spewing super fast solar wind right at us. The enormous dark hole has opened up the sun's surface and is spewing powerful streams of unusual fast radiation, known as a solar wind, right at Earth. The size and orientation of this temporary gap, which is wider than 60 Earths. A giant dark patch known as a coronal hole took shape near the sun's equator on December 2nd. And reached a maximum width around 497,000 miles within 24 hours. Now, this coronal hole occurs when magnetic fields that hold the sun in place suddenly opens up, causing the contents of the sun's upper surface to stream away in the form of a solar wind. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, that's NOAA, NOAA. So I'm going to have you guys take a look at this hole. Here we go. Wow. How many knew about this? Why aren't they telling about us on the evening news? I wanted to know. I seen this and I went, oh my gosh. What's that mean for us? It's unclear how long the hole will remain in the sun, but previous holes have lasted more than a single solar rotation, approximately 27 days. So don't get worried, everybody. Don't think the sun is ripping apart. This is something that's happened before, and it corrects itself within 27 days. They can occur at any point through the solar cycle, but they are actually more common during solar minimum, according to NOAA. When they do emerge during a solar maximum, they are normally located near the sun's poles, not near the equator. It is therefore a mystery of how much massive hole opening up near the equator when we are so close to the solar maximum. So, wow. All right, so the South Carolina dog rescued from a tight spot, a dryer vent, is how he got. You know how you put a hole in your house and you put your solar vent, or sometimes you just run it through the floor and out the, well, this dog, I wish Linda was here, because I think it's the same type of dog she has. And so this little beagle got stuck. Spike, an otherwise happy hound from South Carolina, found himself in a tight spot after the dog becomes stuck in his own owner's dryer vent. The police department said Spike was sniffing out mischief when he got stuck in the dryer vent. And she said that noisy hound belonged to her grandson, though. So when the police and fire officials arrived at the scene, they found Spike's bashful face sticking out of the home. And of course, they got him out. So let me show you what this looks like. And there he is. See, he's got his head sticking out the house where the dryer vent was, and he got out, and he got it out, and he got in it. And then there's his helpers. There's them trying to help him out. There's where they had to cut the hole in the house. Oh boy. And there is happy little Spike out of the dryer vent. Oh, but time to cutting a hole in the house. Oh boy. All right, Cabbage Patch Kids, Tickle Me Elbow, Furbies, and more. The gifts that kept giving to become a fad. Remember all of them? Remember Hasbro, G.I. Joe, the real American hero? That was back in the 60s, 1964. That was the most popular toy. Remember Big Wheels? Now they got big wheels for big people. I want one. What about those cozy coupes? Little tykes. Now they want the ones you ride. What happened to the ones they had to just, pedal? You know, what about the Cabbage Patch Kids? How many Cabbage Patch dolls? My sister had about 50 of them. She collected every one of them. What about Tickle Me Elmo? Remember that? And Talking Big Bird. Um, what about remember all the Star Wars uh, dolls, And if everybody would have just got them and left them in the package, not give them to the kids, they're worth a lot of money. The one, Game Boy. What about Game Boy? Beanie Babies. Yeah, what about the Beanie Babies? And my favorite, Furby. Uh, Furby. But you remember somebody hacked the Furbies and had them cussing. I was like, I laughed till I cried on that one. And I kept going to the store and trying to get the Furbies to cuss at me so I could get one. But I never got one. The other one, was really popular. You remember the Taco Bell Chihuahuas? I've got about four of them. That I don't know, whatever Taco Bell, Taquito Taco Bell is what they were saying. You push their bellies. Uh, but those were the toys to remember. They don't do that no more. There's no really memorable toys. Xbox, PlayStation, that's all the kids care about. But when our age of toys, we cherished and loved them and took care of them. Just like I remember Family Affair with Mrs. Beasley. The Beasley doll was very popular at one time. And Barbie. Boy, Barbie's out of control right now. You go on the Barbie aisle and you're just like, no, oh my God. She got I don't know, narcissistic. So anyway, uh, it's Christmas time and we think of the toys and it brings back memories of the toys we got when we were kids. What about the Lincoln Logs? And um, many, many toys. What about when we were hoping for roller skates? You remember the ones you'd hook onto your shoes? Memories, yeah. And that's what Christmas does. It brings back a lot of memories. All right, I'm going to move on. Um, Norman Lear, legendary TV producer, dies at the age of 101. I didn't know he was 101 years old. I want what they're eating, because they're all, we just had Carter. She was 96. Wasn't Kissinger 99? What are they doing? I want to live to 120 and harass Karen. Ain't that right, Karen? I want to live to 120 and harass Karen when in my 90s. You know, I could say somebody I know, somebody we all know that's not all there. Just follow Karen around and sing. It's the song that never ends. There you go. All right. So a baby elephant charges a tourist, and the article is so funny because they said they couldn't help but laugh, and it was charging them. This baby elephant was serious. It was gonna get them. And Karen goes, I think she sang the song that never ended me one time. I should have sang it to Tony, huh? Boy, that really would have got her goat that night. All right. The baby elephant that charges a tourist. He's learning, huh? Here he comes. He's gonna get him. He's gonna get him. He's gonna get him. So he's learned. He's been watching the big fellas. I bet you that's the male elephant. I bet you it is. But he's learning. He's learning to charge and scare. But you can't really be scared of something that damn cute. Oh boy. Okay. Um, should you close your unused AC vents to save? When summer electric costs are on the rise, many of us look for ways to save. Now, I do. Now, I didn't watch this. I just wanted to wait and watch it with you guys because that's what I do. I close them off in the room we don't use or in spots that really makes no sense. And I always think it would make better air for the vents that are open. So, yeah, well, let's find out about this. I got lots of videos today. So, as we see, it hurts your heater and air conditioner unit. HVAC, I think, is what it said. Um, so no, don't close the vents. It hurts the system more than it helps. Um, Rats. Oh yeah, rat plague hits an Australian coastal town, and thousands of more wash up on shore. It's plagued with rats. It's creating havoc in Corumba and a small coastal town in Queensland, Australia, where hordes of rodents are chewing on electrical wires, otherwise eating everything they can. Some are even washing up dead in massive numbers. It's a stench that is you can't get out of your sinuses or even the taste of it. Um, so they have been hit, and they're getting into houses, they're getting into everything, barns and grain and uh, disturbance. They said even the cats are even wanting to get away from all these rats. Uh, like any army, the mass of rats also has a very effective force. Um, they can produce 12 young every 3 weeks when the conditions are good. Um, let's see. Um, no, I guess it's not going to show me anything. Okay. So on this day, December 6, in 1884, the Washington Monument was completed 39 years after it was constructed. Um, why do octopuses decide to eat themselves? They slam themselves against the rocks and they eat their own arms before their eggs hatch. Scientists have discovered that it leads to self-destruction. So octopuses tear themselves apart after mating and before they give birth. I didn't know that. Now I know why they don't have some of the limbs are missing. Uh, um, all right, I'm going to get on to oh boy, um, the funny post for the day, and I got it all. Parents, this is stuff that parents posted. Um, and I'm just going to throw it up here. My daughter won our town's Name the Street Sweeper contest. Um, sweeping Beauty is what she named it. My son asked if he could make himself a hot dog for a snack after school. I said yes. I hear him and his sister laughing in the kitchen and walk in to find this. Yeah, they made a little hot dog. Yeah, they made a little hot dog out of soft candy. Uh-huh. Yeah. When your son loves the new toy trucks in daycare. My son just told me he loves the new trucks they got in daycare. They are his toy trucks. We donated them because he refused to play with them. Now he loves them. Yep. Uh, I canceled a Zoom call mid-presentation because my 9-year-old told me water was running all over her bathroom floor. There it is, water running all over the bathroom floor. Oh, boy. Mommy, I don't want dinner. I'm not making dinner. I'm making you a snack. Yay, snacks. Follow me for more ways to deceive your kids. My son thought it would be funny to put his toy in front of the baby monitor. Oh, yeah. Kid wearing the wrong mask in the wrong place at the wrong time. There you go. I bet the eye doctor got a kick out of that. Whenever I get discouraged, I want to quit something. I remember the words of my then 3-year-old after she puked carrots all over the living room floor. I'm going to need more carrots. I asked my sister if my nephew was enjoying the wedding. This is the picture she sent me back. Yeah. My kid is so much cooler than I am. My son, the thief. Oh, yeah, he got the pizza and he took off running. All right. I'm going to call it because there is so much of them. Maybe I will bring these back and do the rest of them tomorrow. These are really cute. But with that, we have me and William coming up with the World War III report. A good one. Me and him talked over an hour today. We got some really good stuff. So come on back for that in 30 minutes. If not, come on back tomorrow and share the weather and lifestyle news with your friends. Great show to learn things that we didn't know about, like the hole in the sun. So subscribe and hit the like button, thumbs up, and share. Christmas season, share with family and friends. And with that, we will see you tomorrow. If not, come on back in 30 minutes.